Here we go. Oh, front wheels in the air. Holy mackerel. Whoa. You can tell it's fast. Oh my God. I'm finally fixing to ride it, a 2024 GSXR-1000. This is what brought all this sport bike stuff in. This is a 1000R 24 model with a better front suspension. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it. First thing you'll notice is this beautiful screen. It's got 10 levels of traction control, 3 rider modes, your fuel gauge, air temperature sensor outside, time. Let's get this thing started. It's got your easy start, which I know that doesn't sound like a big deal. You just hit it and it will stay on till it starts. This is the 2024, man, I've been wanting to ride this. We're gonna start out in B mode. We're really not gonna mess with the traction control. Let's get going here. Man, huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki. They've got all this stuff in stock. I tell you what, this reminds me a lot of the ZX6, the 24 ZX6 that I rode. It does have your quick shifter up and down. We'll take it out here on the street. A lot of people would say that dash on here, it's not a TFT, but this bike, for what it cost, a lot of these 1 liter bikes are 22, 24,000. The Honda's 28, 29,000. This bike is 10,000 cheaper than the Honda Triple R, and it's going to do everything really the Triple R does. But woo, let's get this thing out on the road. I tell you what, you're sitting, it is a sport bike feel, but it is not uncomfortable. It really reminds me of the oh my God, this is a 202 horsepower bike, super steady. Oh man, the front tip in on this, the front end feel reminds me of the GSX-1000 that I did the review on, and if you go through my videos, you'll see it, but it really reminds me of the tip-in feel. It just feels like you just want to tip it in. I mean, you can tell it's well balanced. It does have rebound compression adjustment. This does have the better forks on it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get off of it here in a little bit. It does have fly-by-wire, so the throttle is not a cable actuated, it's electronic. Oh my God, you can tell this is a 202 horsepower bike at the crank. That's what Suzuki claims. You could flash it if you wanted to once you got used to it. I would really urge that you ride it for a while and get used to it before you would even think about flashing it, or you might want to change the pipe so you could hear it a little bit better. Let's do this. Oh man, I'll tell you what I'm so impressed with is this quick shifter that Suzuki has. And the 1000, I think it was the GSX-1000, I can't remember, but it was more like the upright touring version. It feels like the same quick shifter that was on that. I mean, it's every bit as good as a higher end bike, $25,000, $28,000 Ducati, the way this shifts. Let's get out here. It is clutchless shifting, so it'll show your gear there, down and up. Man, that up is super clean. Woo! Man, I feel like I'm Well, I am kind of on a MotoGP bike. Suzuki's put a lot of their engineering from their MotoGP bike into this, and it's really a real good value for the money. Let's see, make sure everything's on. I don't know why I keep checking that. This ain't no GoPro, but tell me what y'all think of this Insta 360 Ace Pro. We're in B mode. Let's take it out of B mode. There we go. We're in there. Let's go up. There we go. We're in A mode. Oh yeah. That felt like it. I mean, you could tell it added. Boy, that quick shifter is nice, man. Woo! I tell you what, this reminds me, and I know it's a 1 liter bike with 200 horse, but just the way it feels, how responsive it is, it reminds me of the ZX6, the 24 ZX6 that I rode. A friend of mine, actually a lady, had this same bike and she loved hers. Her husband got a new ZX10, and so she got a matching one, but Pauline really loved this bike, man. Let's take this. Man, I tell you what, everything just works on it. And it should. I've heard that there's over 200,000 of these motors, these 1,000. Oh my God. Yeah, they ain't no playing around. It's a real deal. That 360 cam shaking. I don't know if you can see it, so the video might be a little rough looking back at me, but oh yeah. I tell you what, this thing's a lot more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. The ZX6 that I rode, the 24, I think was a little bit more cramped, and maybe because we better slow down for this school zone. We don't want to take a trophy home with us. But rebound compression on this, your blinkers are here, your high beam's there. I'm going to get off and show you the front of this. Man, that pipe, and I know that you're probably not, you can definitely hear it, and it's a stock pipe. I could only imagine if you put on a M4 exhaust or Akrapovic or something like that, it would really come to life. But you can flash this if you want to. Man, those front brakes, they're Brembo brakes in the front. You've got your gear selector here, your traction control there. It does have a IMU in it. I believe it's a 6-axis IMU. Leave a comment if I'm wrong. You can adjust there's 10 levels of traction control. Hit the mode button again. It'll go over here to your 3 rider different modes. It's like rain, street, race. A, I believe, is the fastest mode. Down to C, you got a fuel gauge. Let's get back in that A. It's a little bit funner. Wow, man, I'm impressed. This is the original Gangster. I mean, in '85, I don't know if y'all remember, the GSXR-1000R brought in this era of sport bikes, and then the 1000, I believe, come out the next year. Leave a comment if I'm wrong, or do you remember the old GSXR 600s, the GSXR 750s? I remember them. Had the 2 round headlights, and everybody kind of copied them. So this is what brought the sport bike market to life right here. Is Suzuki and these GSXRs. I tell you what, it's unbelievable how smooth this thing is. Your flashers are down here, your 4-way flashers. If you got tired of that display, and a lot of people, TFT is a buzzword now. TFT display, TFT display. But if you got tired of that, there's a company called AIM. And I'm going to show you a picture of it right now. You'll be seeing it in the video. They make a TFT, and it's all plug and play. It's like $1,000. Man, I tell you, you see that traction control? Man, this thing wants to get ugly. This the GSXR, and it's fast. Oh my God. I'm not even getting on it, man. I'm gonna get off in the parking lot up here and give you a look of it. Let you look at this thing and what makes it an R model, the 1000R, and it's a decal on the back of it. But even more so than a decal, it's the front suspension. I know for sure. This guy, I don't know where he's checking us out. Let's get off this thing. Got the kickstand down. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's got your quick shifter here, up and down. 190, 55, 17, ZR rated, and that is a Bridgestone RS11. It's a high dollar, super sticky tire. This is the 1000R. I don't know if y'all can hear that exhaust. It's pretty loud. Got these beautiful blue wheels, front Brembo brakes, Brembo rotors right here, T-drive rotors. I don't know if you can see that emblem. This does, being the R model, have the better front forks on it, so everything's adjustable. A little bit better gas charged front forks. Look at the front of this thing, man. I tell you what I like about it. Let me turn this high beam on. There's the high beam. That little piece right there, you could put a piece of protective film over it, like a clear coating, and you never have to worry about that getting rock chipped. But look at the front of this thing. Woohoo! Look at the air ducts that go straight in there. These two little lights that you can see, the air ducts. This is one sexy looking bike, man. That beautiful blue color, that GSXR color, blue and white. Got the anodized blue rims, the blue forks, compression, rebound, totally adjustable. Look at this thing. Adjustable here. You can adjust that back to wherever you want it. But this thing's beautiful, man. It's already got an oil cooler screen over it. You could put one over the radiator. Look at the back of this, how fat this tire is. Battle Axe RS11s. Look at that back tire, man. Golly. Beautiful bike. LED rear taillight comes with it. Tell me that ain't a bad cat daddy from Cincinnati. Woo! Hey, if you like this kind of content, make sure you're subscribed. If you got something from this, make sure you like this video. Man, I'm enjoying doing these videos for y'all. In the next week or two, we will have a Ninja 500 review coming. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you get those bell notifications on. Wow. $18,499. 2024 GSXR 1000R, $18,499. That's the original Gangster right there. Thanks for riding with me. There'll be 2 videos show up here in just a second. You might want to watch, leave a comment. We'll see you on the next one.